Bro,
I feel like
bro.
the more I've leveled up, the more accessible I am.
Like how much have you said this?
Yeah.
And I'm saying it even more now.
My schedule be opening up more.
Bro, every time you
be
say
looking
this,
at my schedule.
I say the same thing.
Yeah.
And you be like, hey guys, if you need anything, let me know. Guess what I do? Hey guys, if you need anything, let me know.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like I feel like we're getting to that place where it's like, that's the job. The real dogs that we deal with, they handle their problems anyway.
Yeah.
Like you don't even know they got problems. You know what I'm saying? Like what problems do you got?
If problems stop, life is stopped.
Yeah.
There's only one alternative to problems and pain and adversity truly stopping. Life doesn't exist. Or you change your perspective.
Yeah.
So one of the two has to happen.
Yeah.
You either stop labeling them as problems or you die.
Yeah.
$10.99 contract with WorldStar at 16.
Damn.
Just being a wild individual.
On Molly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely was on Molly.
No, I don't know if I was.
Yeah.
I definitely was on something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was scared of pills. I was scared of pills. My parents were really good at making me think that your whole body would rot away and you would just die of
drugs.
On any drugs.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? I remember even with weed, I was scared, and I was like, I don't know. I mean, you ever know anybody that would smoke with gloves on?
No, that's
yeah. See,
that sounds like Salt Bay or something like.
Exactly.
Be a little bit.
I think we know someone that smokes cigarettes with gloves on. I forget who it is.
If you
I just don't want to name drop them. They're at the old company.
Don't even do it.
I know.
Yeah, don't even do it. Yeah, it's probably where
this is clean. I like this. This is clean.
Yeah, that is
fully spread out.
For sure.
Aesthetic, simple.
Mm-hmm. You know, this finally gets us like a couple of pictures where we can throw some stuff out together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And really like have a little video, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I feel like, this is the perfect time. 6 months in, and it's like,
yeah.
Damn, we sat here though, and we had this conversation. Nobody knows how shit's gonna roll out, right?
No, not at all.
Happen. This shit could have been where, like, at the end of the day, like, we'd have been swimming at this point. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? But when you deal with the right people who got the right mindset and who the vision is so huge, bro. Like, I seen that, and I think we had a conversation about that at the beginning of why I wanted to partner with you. Because everybody calls our phone, bro.
Yeah.
Like when we first, I think like most people would know, but sometimes we don't always get it too. I mean, you now definitely starting to get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like people will give their left and their right arm to have information from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the age you are, 26 years old,
Just
you gotta bring yourself to reality. Like, yo, look, this ain't about ego. This is about men who, whether you 20, like, if you go to the army right now, the dude who's 18 and the dude who's 45, they both get the same gun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They both get the same bullets. So it's like, it don't matter what the age is. It matters the experience, the information, and how fast they move with information and the things that they do very well. And that's what I saw, bro. I was like, all right, cool. I know if I'm a partner with somebody, I'm a partner with somebody that I know moves faster than me.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, even at your age, I wasn't moving that fast because I didn't get it yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't even say like, oh yeah, if I was his age, I'd be, motherfuckers be saying, you know how people, excuse me, you know how people be saying that shit? Don't that shit make you upset? Like, oh, if I was, this, nah, bro. You had your time.
Yeah.
You was 26. You messed it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you had that. So it's like, all right, cool. I can get on board with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get on board with this. And then, hold on, wait. And then you had the ultimate diamond. Like, this is what people don't have. Like, some people, like, they got the juice, but they ain't got the canister to hold this juice in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
So it don't get old.
Yeah.
That's galley.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
to be able to have that, the one who's, what if you could hold Red Bull with that sting in your mouth for a week? But once you open that can, you got to drink it now because the fizz is going to be stale. being able to have Galley keeps that
Yeah.
that sting for a long lasting time. So it's like, yo, to have that diamond, that right there, and who knew? I didn't know that at the time, but it was just like, all right, cool. There's something that's keeping bro like in line right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's something that's, so I don't need to know that. I got two eyes.
Yeah.
I got two ears. My dad says sometimes, my dad says that to my 6-year-old, my 7-year-old right now. Like, hey, don't talk to them like that, like they silly and they dumb. Like they got two eyes, two ears, and they understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand, bro.
Yeah, man. You hit on a lot of good points. I do think back to when we were sitting at the table many times. I remember exiting, transitioning, and you know, individuals thinking of this, that, whatever it might be in regard to what are they going to do in the insurance space. And as much as I believed something special was going to happen, there was still a small percentage of me that was like, well, what if this don't work? You know what I mean? What if? And we're still too fresh. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind now that this isn't, you know, going to the moon and beyond. But like at the same time, it's like I remember just like it was yesterday, sitting down, like I have no idea. You know, I know this is Galley's idea with it, and I was more, I don't want to say checked out, but I was like, I know what I can do, and you know, I'm down to put that into that. But with the marketing and the podcast company as well, I was like, this is solid as well.
Yeah.
And I know she wasn't about that. She was like, no, we're going to build an insurance company. You know what I mean? And I was like, all right, well, we need Steve Dell. You know what I mean? Like, we need to partner with Steve Dell. You know, then you were the first official major one. You know what I mean? So I was like, sitting here having our conversation at the table, recording that podcast. I don't even know. Did we even drop that?
No.
Yeah,
no,
I was gonna say
we didn't need to.
Yeah, we didn't even drop that one.
Yeah.
But
it was
it's
good.
Crazy.
Though.
Yeah, it's crazy because like maybe 10 years from now, or
For
forget
sure.
that. I don't know. Maybe even 10 months from now, we 10x again. We're doing 10 million a month, and we'd be like, dog, I can't even remember being where we was at.
Yeah, but you know, the crazy part is you know, to finish on having that person who I felt like could be that sound check for us, right? It's like the saying I heard was like, yo, you can either, you know, be cool and sit down with your broke man and kind of, you know, be partnering with that, or you can be missing your successful man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that doesn't really apply to you.
Yeah.
Because y'all work in the same industry and y'all next to each other and y'all are great team members, but also team partners and, you know, just relationship. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, right, things ain't perfect. Yeah, nobody, right? But it falls in line, and at you guys' age, y'all do it very well.
Yeah.
And so it's like, that's what's gonna help other people in business and what you guys are coaching and teaching, and you know, being able to see other people work very well with each other who are in a relationship with each other. Now we take that to another platform.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? With that, with you guys having that and being able to be successful at it. You know what I'm saying? And I know we, like, once again, we early in this game, but shit, don't bring no negativity over here.
Yeah.
Hey, look, if you don't bring your negativity over here. We got number positive going on right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? With number one, our faith, and we ain't out here preaching to everybody about that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we both share that same connection. And I think that's important too, you know, in our business.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Big facts. What do you think's been like the biggest struggle over the last like 6-7 months?
Ooh, the biggest struggle? The biggest struggle for me, I think, would be or what I thought would be the biggest struggle. Because right now, I mean, I don't really believe I've really had big struggles. I just felt like it just needed more time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never believed, like, even when I first got insurance. So right now, 6 months into the deal, and we're about to do $1 million, how could we really have big struggles?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think my biggest struggle was like at the beginning was just trying to get Nicole, you know, my partner, to understand like, yo, we need to be here right now. Like, all that, like, oh, you know, like I don't remember nobody asking my parents, like me asking my parents, like, yo, you know, is this gonna work out for us too? Like, you know what I'm saying? So she was so worried about the kids and like what was going on when we were like, yo, When my mom and dad decided to do, they ain't asked me.
Yeah,
They
they
was
didn't
like,
ask
"Hey, Steve, hey,
Yeah, this is what's
6-year-old,
going on.
you know,
Yeah.
this like, you know." So I think just getting her to understand, like, yo, everything's gonna be cool. This is we
Yeah.
back home, we home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's gonna be all right, and we just gotta get settled in and get our feet wet, and not try to run so fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got a family, because I
Yeah.
got kids, and not try to run so fast where I leave them behind. And I think that's kind of what,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes, you know, can catch you in a relationship when you moving and you trying to start a business and you all in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's like, I gotta bring them with me and not just run.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
so,
facts.
and that's not easy too.
Yeah,
You
facts.
know what I'm saying? It's not easy. And I just like, but I've lived in it in what we call adversity kings.
Yeah.
So all I know, like the the message today that I put up on my Instagram, Steve Dell Dog Check Camp, was press on
Yeah.
my birthday. Press on. And
Yeah.
I feel like we've been through, the name of this is Adversity Kings.
Yeah.
Like press on, bro. Like you're gonna go through adversity, you're gonna go through, you know, issues. I'm on today with as you know,
Yeah.
our spirit coach.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nate Ortiz. And he was just saying, he was talking today to me and her, and just was like, hey, look, like no need to imagine the worries that haven't happened or won't happen.
Yeah.
Like, what we worried about? We two men who decided that we was gonna go into business and do something that we wanted to do.
Yeah.
What we got to worry about? If we got God and we got our work ethic and what we in our family and our girls and people, what are we worried about?
Yeah.
I feel like we don't have much worry.
Yeah.
I feel like we got more work to do,
Facts.
but not much worry.
Facts.
Yeah.
How are the kids like in the transition?
Amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like, bro, like
I see your son
not-
jumping around the house,
Yeah.
playing around the house, swim time all day or something.
I don't know if this kid even knows he's been in school, I don't even know if he moved. Like, I don't know what he knows. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I mean, I do know what he knows. But I know that at the end of the day, like, we was worrying about things with the kids that aren't really worries.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 70% of the things that we worry about never happen.
Yeah.
And so it's like, all right, cool. He's amazing. He don't, not to, you know, but he ain't sad about his friends that he just left. He just made new ones in school.
Yeah. How old is he? 6?
He's 9.
He's
My
9?
daughter's 7.
Okay. 9
You know
or
what I'm
7.
saying?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, that's still so young. They ain't gonna.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been harder if it was like 15 and 13 or
Correct.
17 and 15 because
Correct.
relationships more established. So man, I'm just so fascinated with the move down because it's summer all year long. You could play all year. I feel like you're healthier, you're happier. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro, that's the coaching that you have to do with anybody who is in and you're moving. And especially if you have a significant other.
yeah,
Like, first of all, you got to create a vision.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to create first. Hopefully, you're not moving to somewhere worse than where you are.
Yeah, I was
You're
gonna
trying to
say.
go to somewhere better, right? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But sometimes maybe work takes you into a situation that's better, but maybe not an environment that they feel like is
Yeah.
better, right? So it's like, first you got to build a vision for your family. You got to build a vision for like what is to come, right? You know what I'm saying? And I think the move for me was like, it's kind of like, you know, whether it's that girl that you like and,
Yeah.
and you keep on sending those messages, whether it's a no.
Yeah.
Like at some point you're gonna get tired of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like at
Yeah.
some point you gonna, and even though you may want to and you know you playing a little hard to get, but at some point the decision got to be made. So for me it was like, I'm not doing a good enough job convincing her yet.
Yeah.
So what do I have to do to convince her that this is the right move?
Facts.
What do I got to do to convince, you know what I'm saying, that what we are going to do together? Because most people want to blame other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We come from, you know, that's our culture, man. Like, and I hate to say it, but, you know, that's our culture. We come
Yeah.
from, like, you know, blame everybody else. Point
Yeah.
the finger, never the thumb, you know? And it's like, all right, cool. We live in a business where we preach, you got to take accountability for what you do. Everything is already set up for you to have success. The blueprint is success. And for me, it was like, all right, cool. Like, let me set the vision up and show you we can make our own blueprint.
Yeah.
How many people you seen have a successful marriage in your life when you was a kid, or even in your home?
Not many.
Okay,
I feel like I can count on like one hand.
So then, how do you think you're gonna have a good marriage with Gally?
Do the opposite of everything that I've seen. There's a lot of evidence of what not to do, you know?
But you building your own blueprint.
Yeah, basically build my own blueprint. Yeah.
Like your generation is gonna be the first in your family.
Yeah.
To build that. Like you're the first millionaire out of your generation. Like all of this has to do with who's first. How fast are you gonna do it? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be first in everything that I'm doing.
1,000%.
So I know that this is easy for me. So
Yeah.
when we looking around and she's like, yo, how we gonna do this? You know why we gonna do this? Because we're gonna be the first to do it.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, that's sick.
You feel me?
When does he play football?
We gonna start with flag.
Start with flag?
So yeah.
Why is that? What's the thought? I feel like there's a lot of like football players that play at a high level like you did. It seems like they'll get their sons in football, but then it seems like they start with flag and progress into the tackle.
Great question. And I think really behind that for my son is that he don't like to get hit. Like he was already in tackle football. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I think he shied away from it. You know, he was 6 and 7 skinny.
So you don't want to burn him out, and like scar him from it.
And I seen, you know, coming from the state of Florida where football is king and it's everything. And I don't care if you're good at any other sport, but you're gonna play football. It's like, yo, hold on, wait. I'm seeing now, like you said, more parents as well as more kids being successful in the sport, but not having to play it at the level that we used to play it at very early on.
Yeah.
And this is not to say, oh, you know, we making our kids soft or, you know, blase, whatever the case, but literally like the lifespan of this thing is like, yo, how can we keep them healthy until they need to be in a position? So I think, and also the fundamentals of things, like we don't just like what I started to realize is that, you know, we are getting better as a culture, as, you know, little league sports. But I remember that, the neighborhood store owner was the coach. Like, you know what I'm saying? Had no idea like what was going on. Just like, yo, let's just do Oklahoma drills all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think the leagues, the community is getting better. Like they like, all right, you got to have some coaching. Like, you know, we got to do some clinics with y'all first, and then, you know. But at the end of the day, it's like, where are they getting the certain amount of coaching, and can they get the fundamentals without doing some of the head hitting? And so I think, you know, flag can start somebody off. They still running, they still, you know, having to, you know, get there and do, if they're doing it the right way, catching, you know what I'm saying? You know, forming up, you know, doing the things that obviously you need to do at a very early age, but you don't just throw people in the ring sometimes. And I think that's what we do with Little League.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just throw people in the ring.
What's your favorite part of Lauderdale? Like, what's the ins and outs of Lauderdale people don't know about?
Man, the ins and outs of Lauderdale. Well, you know, that's a jaded question, bro. I'm from Pompano Beach, Florida. So, you know, for a lot of that, I'm gonna say Pompano Beach all day long. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the ins and outs is, you know, being from an area that is a melting pot. You know, like, you know, you come down to Miami and, you know, most of the people here, you know, they riding around, they ain't from here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you get down to Broward County, you know what I'm saying? You know, exit 36, when you talking about, you know, Pompano, we talked about that with Tony Sands and all that. It's like, these are the neighborhood people, you know?
Yeah.
And so I grew up in an area where, you know, there was a lot of different types of people, you know, cultures and the food, and, you know what I'm saying, all these different little areas that you can go to. So, you know, I think, you know, especially now with downtown Las Olas, they got, you know, I think it's even better than Miami.
Yeah.
You know, so going down to Las Olas and what they built
Las
up
Olas
down
Boulevard, I think.
Yeah. They built it up so nice. And so they did a lot of great things in Fort Lauderdale that I'm seeing, you know, as we, you know.
What's your favorite like restaurant out there?
My favorite restaurant, and man, you know, I just came back, you know, going back and forth. So I really just came back, probably 2 weeks ago, where like I really want to get on the scene of, like, you know, like going to a lot of places. When I left here, I ain't had no money, so we wasn't going to nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
like we
But
wasn't.
was there like a classic spot where it's like that diner type of like you could pull up and it's that old neighborhood diner?
Oh, Spoons. That like a breakfast spot.
Breakfast
like
spot.
they got like what Spoons. We see
Or like
breakfast
good
there
like
all the
that.
time.
I don't know if Florida has like Southern style soul food where you just pull up.
Yeah, bro. They
You get
got soul food.
good chicken,
you can
greens.
but that's the thing. You can go anywhere in the hood and find you a nice spot that's gonna have the Southern soul food,
Yeah.
Jamaican food, Cuban
That's what I've been
food.
trying to find. I definitely is out here in Miami. I just don't look. But like,
yeah.
I just need some
Yeah, bro.
crazy Jamaican.
Listen, get the Uber. Don't get the XL
Yeah.
limousine Uber that you are used to.
Yeah.
Call regular Uber.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
the regular, you know what I'm saying? The regular Uber. Hey, take me to the nice little, the spot that got the soul food.
Yeah.
You gonna tap in.
Yeah.
They gonna tap you in very quickly, bro.
Yeah.
They'll tap in. But being out here in Miami, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You what's the point of doing that when you got all this other crazy shit?
Literally, but at the same time, I feel like once you in it so long, you're like, man, I just need something like different because everything's so high class.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And then you
yeah.
start to look at like, is it really worth spending $500 a person?
Not
you
at
know what I
all.
mean for the dinner? Because
Not
listen, don't get
one
me wrong,
bit.
it's good food.
Yeah.
But every time I was looking at one of the restaurants so far this year, I'd spent like $7,000 so far this year, and it was like I only gone there like 7 times or something. I was like, I don't know if it's worth
Hey,
it like
guys,
that. Like I like
guys, I
it.
just want to let you know. Did you hear what he just said? Insurance is doing very well. If you ever was thinking about what you probably need to do, come on down to Equity Insurance Partners.
Bro, I remember the first time. I feel like you was there. I remember the first time I went to Capitol Grill.
Mhm.
I feel like
Yeah, we
I
was
think
there.
it was at a round table
Yep.
in a back room.
Yeah. Up
I don't
in,
know if it was.
Wexford.
Yeah, I think it was for recruiting or something like
Yeah.
that. Maybe X amount of recruits, X amount of sales.
Right.
And I remember trying to find chicken tenders on the menu because I'm 18, 19. It was the first, because the only steakhouses I had been to growing up that we could afford
Yeah.
was Outback Steakhouse
Yeah.
and Texas Roadhouse, at least for like that period of time. Before my dad went away, he did take me to some nice steakhouses, but
Right.
that was before like 10 years old.
I got
But
you.
like 10 to 18, it was Outback, Texas Roadhouse, and that was like once or twice a year. We would celebrate at Texas Roadhouse. Then you grow up, start making some money, you realize Texas Roadhouse cost $20. Like we was really like,
for real. Hey, look,
we
to
was
be
down.
honest with you, like, man, for us on the weekend to go to like Sizzlers or to go to Ponderosa or go to Piccadilly,
yeah,
I was like, and y'all, hey, if you from Broward County, you from Florida, you know it. That's like that was amazing. Like I remember going to Shoney's every Saturday morning. Like, you know what I'm saying? But having to do work to do
I
it.
feel like Shoney's is that a donut place?
Nah, Shoney's is like a Denny's.
Yeah,
But it's in Florida, like, you know what I'm saying? In the Florida, Georgia.
do they got
Southern-
donuts though?
Nah,
Okay,
I mean, you know what?
They probably
Hold on,
do
wait,
if
first
it's a
of all,
breakfast.
they probably got they got anything you want. And
Yeah.
like seriously, it's like a big buffet. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
You tap in, you get in there, you for like $12.99, you gonna knock it down the whole day. You
Did
can't
y'all
walk
ever
out
have CC's pizza?
nah,
Remember
I think that was
CC's?
up north thing.
Yeah, it was
I
probably
think
up
that was
north.
probably up north thing. Yeah, no, I don't know about that. But
Yeah,
but like nowadays, it's like, bro, what's the point of spending that type of money to go eat one time and feel good
yeah.
for 20 minutes, maybe? I don't even know if it takes that long.
You know, that's the big thing that I see about it's like you're poor and you're bad at getting money. You're rich and I think you're bad at managing money. You're wealthy, you're good at getting it and you're good at keeping it.
Mm-hmm.
You're good at managing it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like it's the rich people where we've both been.
Mm-hmm.
Millions are coming in, millions are going out. What am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the biggest thing that I really, and we've been sitting here on the way here this morning to the podcast, and I'm just thinking about, I love to see people like one of your partners you have, Ashley, talking about, I'm going to be saving this time around. I'm going to be investing this time around. Because it's hard for you to know what to do if you don't know how to do it. You don't know the why, you don't know the definition. So it's why it's so important. And I admire your tenacity of like figuring out the ins and outs of products, carriers, why this works the way it works, Because if you don't have clarity on, for me, I love jujitsu, I love fighting, I love,
Right.
but like if you don't have clarity, because everybody's tough when you're a fighter, amateur, pro, you're tough. You know what I mean? But like the highest level fighters, they know the ins and outs of every move and why to do it. And they usually love the basics. It's jab, 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 open up with, you know what I mean? Maybe a simple combination. But they know why the jab. They know it's the hip and it's keeping the arm loose, you know, and it's
Yeah.
keeping this tight.
Yeah.
And you'll see the lower level guys, I'm just tough. You know what I mean? So it's like lower level entrepreneurship. It's like, I'm just getting a couple million. And then the high level guys, it's like, nah, I'm gonna keep this money and 20%'s going there. And and I feel like guys will say it surface level because it sounds like a good sound bite
Mhm.
because you're making a couple million, but you don't really transcend into tens of millions and hundreds of millions until you really become a good steward
Yeah.
of that resource. And I love it because like you get around really rich guys, you can't even tell they really rich. They be wearing like, sometimes I like seeing the athletes like a Kawhi Leonard that's driving like a 1986 truck or something like
Right.
that. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
It's like,
Come on.
you know, he stacked bread, bro. You know what I
Stacked
mean? Like,
up.
and,
For sure.
and it's not because it's like these guys don't have little expenditures they like, but they just
Yeah.
smart with the bread, man.
Yes.
Like anybody wealthy, that's like, I almost admire more the discipline to not, you know, I don't know, blow all the bread, opposed to even more than the discipline to get the bread.
That's the part where honesty comes in with yourself
Yeah.
and you say, look, and I mean, this is important for everybody who's on here and watching is to know, like, my brother told me a long time ago, he said, look, a true hustler can lose it all to gain it right back.
Yeah.
But damn, I'm tired of being a true hustler.
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like how many times you gonna lose it all
Yeah.
and gain it right back? Like the wealthy, like you said, they understand that direction, or they got to the point where they didn't have to learn it from the mistake that they made. They learned it from other people and they didn't have to make that mistake.
Facts.
And so, you know, going back to the last thing you were saying, you was talking about with Ashley, you know what I'm saying? A dog that's come in and really, you know, changing the dynamics, you know what I'm saying? Because women in this insurance game, when they go in, they go in.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. So for her, it's like, you know, I ask my people very early on. I say, let me ask you this: Have you ever had a leader? And they'll tell me, yeah, in whatever business. I say, what didn't you like about him? That's the first thing I ask them when they come in.
It's really good.
You know, I say, what didn't you like about their leader? Because that's what I don't want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in the flesh, I already know I got my mistakes. I already know I got, you know, my faults. So if I can beat the objection with the rebuttal that I know I'm going to get anyway, why not find out on the front end?
Yeah.
So why am I waiting to figure out, like,
What do most people say?
My leader will tell me what to do and how to, like,
And not do it.
We never even seen him do it.
Yeah.
Oh, and guess what? The fact of the matter is, we don't care that you're at this level. But tell us about what you're mastering at that level and stay there.
Yeah.
Because most people will say, oh, well, this is what I did at this time. And that. Well, guess what? That doesn't align with what happens now. So you'll see, right? I still write business.
Yeah.
Why? Why you think? I don't have to write it.
Yeah.
But I still do it because I know, like, I can still show you that I'm gonna write 5,000. So when I'm gonna show you a text message right now. So when they have questions like, hey, Steve, you don't have to ask me this question because you can go to your upline, but they're not afraid of telling me or asking me things that I need to know about in the business. So when you talked about knowing about, right, the ins and outs of products and different things, it's because I need to be sharp enough to really be at the level of knowing what they think so that I could be good at the level to tell them what they need to know.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And so I get down to that level in the place of, like, all right, look, I just need you to know that I still know how this thing goes.
Yeah.
I know how to really rock. And here's the other part. When they know you don't need them, when they know, and it's not to say, hey, look, you don't need nobody.
Yeah.
No, because we need everybody. But when they know that, hey, look, everybody knows I could write 10,000 right now.
Yeah.
I don't need your override. I don't need your.
It's a mutual respect.
It's a mutual respect.
But you don't get it until you establish that credibility and that power.
Bingo.
It's like a fight. It's like fighting, and anybody that doesn't want it this way is just weak and soft and wants socialism or something. They
Yeah.
should just go to North Korea. You know what I mean? But like, it's like fighting. Like I mutually, definitely far more than mutually respect. The guy that trains me is a killer. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have to. He don't have to tell me about what he's done. He spars me. He knocked me out a couple months ago. so like,
I remember that eardrum.
So that was a whole other thing.
Oh.
I'm talking about I went to sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, the eardrum, I stayed awake and kept swinging. I just couldn't hear. But
that's a deadly game. Hey, yo, look.
Yeah.
I won't be doing that with you, brother.
Yeah, bro, I still feel air blow out that ear. It should heal back, they said, I hope. But but when it comes to like, I relate everything to fighting because it's like you can tell like someone tried to give me advice and I could beat your ass. I'm not gonna manipulate and hold it over you and just bully you and beat your ass. But I'm not gonna respect you and I'm not gonna get advice from you. I might, out of my faith and out of my love for mankind and what the Bible and what the Lord wants me to do, I'll be, respectful and I'm not gonna be the first to antagonize or hurt. But like
Right.
I'm not gonna respect you.
Right.
Now, someone that I know I would have to die to try and fight. That's first, like, I respect you, man. Like, I
Right.
don't want no problems. I want to learn from you.
Right.
It's the same deal in business. It's
Right.
like people look to you and it's like, I would have to die if I wanted to try to outpace and outdo what you've built, what you've created, and what you're doing. And on the simplest level, people think they got to do all these routines and read all like nobody. And you can always tell it's always the insecure leaders. It's like, look how busy I am.
Yeah.
Look at my schedule. Look how much I've
Right.
read. Look how many cold plunges I.
Right.
Like, nobody cares, dog. Like
Yeah.
it's all cool. You don't gotta sell.
Yeah.
Just be confident and honest with what. Like I know you can sell. Even the ones that like they did sell, we know you can sell. Like just be honest and confident in the position that you're in, what you've done, what you did, because you don't need to push the product forever. But your role then goes from product pusher to product supporter.
Yes.
I'm just
Yes.
I'm a product support. I work
Right.
I work for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm customer
Yes.
service, dog. Like
Yes.
what sucks?
Yes.
Okay, here I'm gonna go fix that.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you stop being product supporter, the product pusher goes and works and gives the override, that tax, and that's how taxes are supposed to be.
Yeah.
I give tax to the government for them to do what? Create a good educational system, create good transportational systems, make sure the roads and everything are clean, make sure we have access to health. So it's like people don't realize everything's the same.
Yeah.
I'm getting a tax off the business.
That's right.
As soon as people feel like I'm doing bad with it,
Yeah.
they're gonna go give the tax money to someone else.
Somebody else.
You're not getting my bread no more.
And I think that's the part that we do, and we're going to do very well. Is like, yo, when you feel like you no longer need our services, go build your own.
Go build it.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and we gonna send you flowers.
We'll send you flowers.
Yeah, like
As long as you leave respectfully.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
if you walking out the door and you feel like we can't give you anything else, and you had that conversation, we gonna respectfully say, hey,
Yeah.
look, you know what? That's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
And here's the other part that people feel that they tell you this, and this is like you said, this is low level leadership, right?
Yeah.
They tell you like, oh yeah, you come from my bloodline and this and that, blase, blase, but they don't really give you enough,
Yeah.
right? You know what I'm saying? And you're not asking for enough, right? Because it's your job to find it out too. But they ain't really looking to do it either. You know what I'm saying? And I think like at our level, it's like, I want to know all those things that's gonna, like when you walk out the door, and it may not happen for everybody, but when you walk out the door, it's like Steve didn't hold back on me. Like there wasn't nothing like he told me how to override where he told me how to get in contact with the carriers. He told me how did I build relationships. He told me what did I need in order to go to the, you know what I'm saying? It was like, because these are all the things that, like you said, and a lot of time, low-level leadership will also say that, hey, look, I'm busy because I'm at this level and I have to do other things.
They're all scammers.
Bro,
I
come
feel
on,
like
bro.
the more I've leveled up, the more accessible I am.
Like how much have you said this?
Yeah.
And I'm saying it even more now.
My schedule be opening up more.
Bro,
You know?
every time
I
you
be
say
looking
this,
at my
every
schedule.
time you say this, I say the same thing.
Yeah.
And you be like, hey guys, if you need anything, let me know. Guess what I do? Hey guys, if you need anything, let me know.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like I feel like we're getting to that place where it's like, that's where that's the job. But I still got a responsibility that, yo, like when it's time for me to get ready to go, I can go.
people running these small sales teams, medium sales teams, feel like they act like they run in the country.
That's what
I
I'm
can see
saying.
Donald Trump. It makes sense that he up
Yeah.
till 4 or 5 a.m. He's trying to get North Korea from blowing up South Korea. Like he out here
Correct.
solving world problems.
Correct.
You over here putting out 2-3 fires. Like, and there's a gentleman, and I'll shout him out actually, because if you're in the captive space, you should work with Rick Altig. I like this dude.
Yeah.
This dude changed my life. And when I temporarily was just transitioning through to build the business that we're building now, he told me, he said, Tristan, I support you. Whatever you go out and do in this life, just go and try it. Go all in. He's like, you've been kind of brainwashed, respectfully. And he wanted me to almost change my brand of Adversity Kings to Prosperity Kings. But he had a really good, it sounded kind of, it wasn't my vibe. But but I respected it, and I knew he was a G because I look at the wealth that he's kept and he's grown.
Mm-hmm.
And just uber successful. I'm talking about owning villages or villas in Italy and art in Italy. But the biggest thing he said, he was like, everybody likes to give the little sound bites on protect and guard your tongue and the words that you say. But you literally have built a brand around Adversity Kings. What do you think you manifest into your life? He's like, do you want to be a entrepreneur or a businessman that has built a shelf of trophies and accolades of all the fires and adversities you've overcome? Or do you want to build with wins? Because one is building with losses, one is building with wins. What are you in business for? You want to keep losing? Do you want to keep burning? You want to keep starting over? You want to keep going through adversity? It's awesome. But he's like, what? And he's like smiling. He's like, why do you want to keep doing this? He's just go win. It's like just and just be positive and speak positive. And the biggest thing he did is I told him, I said, Rick, you're not gonna be making money off me anymore. Like, it's all right. If you go figure it out and you go win, don't forget about me. You know what that made me do? Made me respect him and like him more, because everybody that's ever got an override off me, except for one other guy, his name's Brody. As soon as I told him, I got another opportunity, I'm gonna go do something else. All of a sudden, I'm the devil. You know what I mean? Like, and that's a conversation people, I think they should have up front and try to feel it out up front as much as possible, because everybody tells you what they want you to hear.
Right.
Of like, if another opportunity comes up, and like we just said, and you tell your sales leader, hey, listen, I got another opportunity. I'm going to be taking, my talents, my team elsewhere.
Yes.
Any other response other than support immediately reveals the type of person you just, gave X amount, Y amount of resources and time to.
Now,
you can't take your team. You can take one person.
and you know what? Let's add to that though. And Tristan, that's value, because you're right. But would you be not the competitor that you say you are if you didn't try to keep that person in a positive light, not in a negative?
But you know how you keep them?
Hmm.
You keep them the Rick way.
The Rick way.
That's a gentleman that is worth 9+ figures.
Right.
The guys that are barely holding on to 7 figures, they do it wrong.
They do it wrong.
When you want to sell a client, what's the go-to basic, how we handle an objection? Steve, I'm not interested. What do you hit me back with?
So I definitely understand how you feel.
What did you do?
I went to what basically was like,
you related to me. You related to me. You make people comfortable. Now, when 7-figure entrepreneurs and leaders, they want to keep people, I'm competitive, I can't let anybody leave my business, loyalty, everything like that. Hey, Steve, I want to go somewhere else. What's their immediate response? Not relating.
Right.
They don't say, I understand how you feel. They're like, how could you do this? So imagine you take it back down to it's everything is sales.
Yes.
Everything is persuasion.
Yes.
Everything is manipulation.
Yeah.
Because manipulate is to move something.
Yeah.
So if you want to move somebody, you have to do it like dancing. You can't fight. You have to dance. You know what I mean? So we have to go in the direction of, I understand, Steve. I completely understand where you're coming from. A lot of people felt the same exact way. What I found was, if you don't make it, you always got a home with me. Boom! Rick didn't do anything crazy, bro. He took the same exact sales pitch that we use on the life insurance clients and used it on me. And if I ever had to go back, I'm going just not because this, that, or the other, but because like that is that's a black belt. That's how you tell a pro boxer from the amateur boxer, if I'm tough. That was a perfect jab. Boom. Like, I felt it to my soul. Like, nobody's ever supported me if they weren't going to make money off me anymore. just my mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's
Mhm.
it. It's just the people that have the same blood for me are like,
Yeah.
hey, if we don't make anything off you, Tristan, we just want you to go win.
Just win.
Those are rare people.
Where?
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like that's the master class nobody wants to do. Everybody loves to hear it, everybody loves to say it because it's a good soundbite.
Yeah.
But you win in the long-term money
Mhm.
because most people do fail.
Yeah.
And they don't forget what you said to them. They remember what? How you made them feel.
Made them feel.
You know
How
what I
did I
mean? So
feel?
Rick's a master at, and this is what I tell Gally. I was like, you got to be a master at this. It don't matter about leads, systems, that.
Mhm.
How you make people feel determines what you do in this life.
Yes.
Become a master at making people feel good
Yeah.
because you keep them longer, and then you make them feel good when they leave. And when someone else and 99% of people get burned by evil people in this world because that's just our human nature is
For
burn
sure.
people.
Yep.
And so they remember, who was the one person that didn't burn me? My mama and Rick and Tristan.
Mm-hmm.
People be telling me I'm going to leave. How can I help you leave? You're not going to make anything. I don't need to. But deep down, and like I just tell people, like,
Yeah.
I know, and I tell people this all the time. I had a team come back to me and they're like, well, you supported us on the way out. I support you on the way out and on the way back too.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
And they come back and they're
just
like,
as fast.
and and then the word starts to spread.
Yeah.
Tristan really does have an open door policy.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You know, and then I start piling up money.
And you know what's so crazy is that feeling that and learning that is important because now
how much more you want to stay when you know, like, oh, the door's open, make you don't want to leave.
Right.
It's reverse psychology.
Right.
It's like, it's the takeaway. If you shut the door on me and try to trap me, it's kind of like in an insecure relationship. There's nothing worse than having a girl as a man that's just constantly hounding you. Where are you at? What are you doing? Like the best thing about Gally is like we've got this confidence in one another. It's like I don't gotta hound you. You know what time it is. I know what time it is. You know what I mean? And that's any relationship I do, whether it's platonic, personal, business, etc., whatever it might be. Like you know what time it is.
For sure. For sure. You gotta have that, especially in the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. That ain't nothing to play with on that one.
Yeah. Where we're at. I'm at MMA.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm excited because everything that we continue to like run into. Hey, yo, and let me tell you, man, Rick really tapped into you on that one. Like the things that we talk about, you know, like the adversity, like even that question that you asked. Right? Didn't that just, what you just said, it made it sound like so much in the thought process of like, how did all these wins start that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just thinking of like what I'm gonna ask my people. Like, not like, yo, sometimes we say, yo, what's the problem?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, here come a rush of like waterfall. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want my people to feel like, yo, you can come talk to me. But honestly, do you think I really want to know all your problems, or what's the wins like? Like what's the like? And I'm saying that respectfully because I want you to know, like the real dogs that we deal with, they handle their problems anyway.
Yeah,
like you don't even know they got problems. You know what I'm saying? Like what problems do you got?
If problems stop, life has stopped.
Yeah,
there's only one alternative to problems and pain and adversity truly stopping. Life doesn't exist, or you change your perspective.
Yeah.
So one of the two has to happen.
Yeah,
you either stop labeling them as problems or you die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the only way problems go away. But you know what I like to do is you have the spiritual frame that's perfect. Everyone should do. What would Jesus do?
Mm-hmm.
With every decision, with every thought, with every word, what would Jesus do? What would he say? What would he think? How would he operate? But I like to not substitute, but I like to attach that when it comes to business. Because having Jesus as my foundation for business is just the moral compass of like how to treat people. That's everything.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to like the business decisions, I take my richest mentors. They're the people that have been richest in my life. And like a lot of times I find myself in insurance who I've had the most access to with the most wealth is Rick. And I'll ask myself, what would Rick do?
Mm-hmm.
Just simplify and make people feel good. Every time I would meet with him, every time I talk to him, we sell insurance.
Yeah.
We try to sell it all over all 50 states. We want to make people feel good. Anything you need, I'm here.
Yeah.
No meetings, and I'm sitting here thinking like this dude is 1,000 times richer than everybody in this whole company.
Right.
And I just reach out, boom. And I was like, what would he do? How did he and I was just studying. So it's like I got this free like just one-on-one with one of the richest dudes in the insurance space. They're like, oh, here's how he handled this. Here, but don't get it mistaken though, because as much as I'm painting this guy out to be like Mr. Rogers, dog, no, don't get it mistaken. You know what I mean? Like Mr. Rogers, yeah, for like 99% for everyone to see, but 1% behind the scenes, like you just know, like just perfect at this, like not disguising it, but when it's time to silence and shut things down, it's in the shadows. It's like Batman.
Right.
Like you don't even know, like, where did everything go?
Yeah.
Well, Batman came and shut your shit down. You know what I mean? Everything's gone.
You know that dude from he was on a podcast with Shark Tank. He's the Mr. CEO or something like that.
Damon?
He was no. It's the other guy, the other white guy, bald head dude.
I think Mr. Something. Yeah, I know
Mr. Something. Yeah, right. And he was working with Steve Jobs.
Yep.
And you seen that podcast where he was talking about how, like, you know, everybody thinks that he was this and that, but behind the closed doors, hey, are you making money with me?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah.
Well, then shut up.
Yeah.
Like, listen to it. And they they didn't think that was disrespect.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we know we making money together. How you think there's a certain line that obviously, but sometimes the line is crossed because at the end of the day, it's like we got that competitive spirit, and I don't want to say that as like that's a way of like you get to disrespect people. That's not what you know what I'm saying.
I made you more money.
You know what I'm saying? But
I honestly used to think that at the old place. I was
of
like,
course,
if I make this person more money, then I'm gonna say more crazy stuff to them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's also like when you in battle with people that you go to war with, like, and you play the sport. Y'all was in that huddle talking. Yo, what the fuck? Why you ain't make that fucking tackle? Like we on the 1 yard line. Like, yo, what's going on? Like, what y'all doing over there? How you going? And then you gotta bring it back together real quick. And everybody just has this, like, in that moment, everybody has that, all right, cool, next play.
Yeah.
And then when we get back to the sideline and we get back in the locker room, the only problem is the people who hold on to that shit when we get into the locker room. And the best and the dogs and the ones who really, they don't have that issue. That was on field play talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like we in battle every day, like you said. Not everybody knows each other battles.
You know, it's another dumb thing people say that it holds true to an extent is people don't leave bad companies, they leave bad people. Listen, yes, but people leave when they're broke.
Bingo.
Because I know a lot of people that would thug it out, make a couple mil. You tell me if most people, I'm talking clear in the mill, yeah, someone's like being mean to you and you got like, I'm talking you clearing a mill.
Thug it out.
You gonna thug it out. It's when you clearing no mill.
I did that already.
Right? You know what I mean? Like literally, it's like, oh, we're gonna thug that.
Yeah, we gonna thug this out.
But when that bread go down, like that's when that becomes exposed of like, so I think people mix it up and be like, well, they left me because, you know, they became a bad person, or, you know, people leave, you know, bad people. It's like, no, they left because they went broke.
Yeah.
So something happened in that system.
Yeah.
Most of the time, most people are losers. So like, I won't just, you know, be throwing blame out there. But like, if there's a broken system and just time shows and results and experience and everything like that reveals that there's a broken system, it's very obvious that the system is broken. Right. People aren't like, if there's, and John Maxwell puts it this way, if good people are constantly exiting in an organization, there's something wrong with the people or with the system.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I hate when people are like, well, people leave back. No, people leave when they broke. So that's why my number one priority is like, I don't care. I know I'm gonna be a good person. I'm not gonna chase you down, micromanage or being like that. You're 1099. So every 1099 employee out there is a technical partnership. Right. So you're deciding to partner with whatever organization is distributing your 1099.
Correct.
But for me, it's like, all right, that's a given. Right. Be kind. Don't be a weirdo.
Yeah.
But the number one priority is I don't care what data we have. The only data I care about is the income data.
That's it.
What is going into your account? Because that determines how long you're going to stay.
And that determines if you really care about me.
Yeah.
Like you, like all this talking about, hey, look, you care and all that. Nah, like you care when you know that I'm making money and I can provide for myself and my family.
Yeah.
That's when that's when, for me, that's when I know you care.
Yeah, facts.
Like,
and trying to like beat around the bush of that is just sickening. I just go straight to it. Like with everybody, I go straight to him like, bro, I know the bread don't look good right now. What can and I don't care. And I tell him, listen, I don't care about insurance. What can you sell today? Legally, morally, what can you
know how
sell?
many ideas you have come up with for us to make money?
I'm literally-
I'm dead ass serious. Like I don't know if everybody. No, I ain't gonna say it all on here, but
Yeah, bro.
you know how many ideas you have come up with?
I take it personal. I take it personal.
And no, hold on, wait. I just don't want that to go over your head. Like I know, like
Yeah.
I know, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's like, how many ideas are you helping people? Like, what I take pride in, Tristan, is the fact that you can look at my people, and I don't care about no knocking on no wood and jinxing and none of that. How many people you seen leave? Like, I take pride on that because they know at the end of the day what I care about.
Yeah.
And they know you can call them today. And once again, I don't believe in that luck shit and all that, right?
Yeah.
I believe in the hard work. And I want people to like take this to like to the bank. Like, we work all day long.
Yeah.
Like, our life is built on work. I don't care how much money you want to make. I don't care. This industry, right? If you want to be at the top, you got to work.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? So it's like, I take pride on my people knowing I'm available at any stage, whether when I was leading with basically selling it, or whether I was leading with the information of it, or whether I was leading with how can I help in this area. They said, whatever the case may be. But I make it very clear on like what level like I'm at or I can help you at right now. I can do it all, but I make it clear like this is where I'm at. But if you want help on this is where you need to go. Right. And so the direction is like, all right, cool. So my people respect that. And I'm not just talking, you can ask them. Like, because those are questions that I ask too. Like, I know the bad about me. I ain't going to say it on here right now, but yeah. I know the bad that they tell me about me, but I also know the good. And I know it's, they haven't went anywhere.
Yeah, facts.
They've been here. The ones that you've seen right now, I keep track of it.
Yeah.
Who left and who didn't. And what was they doing when they first came here? And how much did they do when they left?
Yeah.
I keep track of that.
Yeah.
Because to me, that's important. I know that I need to make sure that they're making money when they come here. And they're not gonna not make money because of me.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna make money because they decided not to make money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even then, at that point in time, hey, how can I help you make money? Is it over there? Is it over here? Is it over here? So when you do that, bro, like, you're teaching other people that, look, this is longevity. I'm not here to just keep you like, yo, when you can sell insurance, guess what? We're done. Like, from the last place that we come from, how many different opportunities should have been thrown at us in the business to make money, and it wasn't?
Yeah.
I can
think about that.
I can name it. I can name them all right now. Like, I can name 3 right now. Whoop, that it should have been where we could have made something else. But bro, when you come to the table and you say, hey, look, I got this here, I got this, it's because you know, even if we was making a bunch of money, this is a way for us to make more money.
Facts.
Like, this, what did we get into this for?
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got into this to make money.
Yeah.
Because what do you talk about all the time? The quality of life.
People. Yeah.
Which deals with
the quality of the people. Low quality people, low quality life.
No, we not.
And I love to help people evolve and grow, because we were all at square zero one day, but that's a given and self-explanatory. I think another thing that just races through my mind, my heart, my soul is thinking on the evolution of people and business, and knowing that when you are growing, that you have to be patient with yourself. Mm-hmm. You have to be patient with yourself. You have to be patient with others. And there's really no other way around that. You know what I mean? Like, it is that patience in growing and quality of people and quality of life. But I don't know, man. I'm excited.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm
excited about it all.
More than excited.
Yeah.
You know, things are happening very organically, quickly, but also important to the fact that, like, we're seeing it, we're talking it, we're believing it, and you got others, not just the ones who are at the top. You got others in the organization who are talking like they're at the top, because once again, the whole purpose of this is not to even know who owns it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I honestly want to just fall off the face of the earth, become the janitor. Whoever is labeled as the owner usually gets sued or something. You know, that just happens at every company.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Simple as that. And so this is the 6-month mark of us, of us starting.
Yeah.
And we're on our $1 million mission here, right?
Yeah.
In a month. You know what I'm saying? And imagine what that's gonna look like in the next 6 months.
Oh, bro, it's gonna be crazy. I don't think we do less than $20 million next year, which will be our first full year in business, technically
Correct.
speaking. And this year will be a full 11 months because we launched January 16th, but then February is the first full month.
Right.
I don't think we do less this year. Probably like $6-7 million a net business, which is insane.
Yeah, insane.
First full year in business next year.
Yep.
To have almost 5x growth is going to be nuts. And then I feel like year 3 we'd be $100 million business, which is going to be weird.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be weird.
It's gonna be
I'd like to get there
weird.
even faster, though. You know what I mean? If we could do it next year, there's no reason we can, because it's just people.
That's it.
You know what I mean? It's
That's
just
it.
good people.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about any of our marketing and anything that goes out there is we've put out pretty much zero content of, hey, we're hiring. It's here's our results. Here's the truth about the industry. If you like what you see, what you hear, you can reach out, but that don't guarantee anything.
Not at all.
You know what I mean?
Not at all. Man, this is where it's at. I will say this, what we're starting to do is, and what I want my people and our people and, don't fall in love with the pleasures. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the pleasures of, our flesh and the fact is that, yes, we want to make money. But the real purpose behind it is because, once you start looking at what you want to do and where you want to fall in down the road with your legacy is like, I remember coming into the game, it was like, yo, I want to spend, I want to, get this, I want to get that. I want to live up to this expectation of like, this house and this. Like now, the quality of life and my family and my time is the only thing that's important.
Literally.
And so like the money, if we could do that with $0, that would be amazing, but it don't work that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the real goal here. And the more people you pump that into, and the more people that realize that faster and earlier, and they start working at a different pace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
as we wrap up, what do you think Lamar Jackson's going to do this year?
Oh, let's get excited. 954 Pompano Beach. Let's go. We going to the Super Bowl, man. Hey, I do got a Dolphin. I did just come home, so I got on a Dolphins, shirt on. That's like my second team. I don't know if you're allowed to have a second team, but cool, we're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is Tyreek Hill still with the Dolphins?
Yeah, he should be out of trouble, ain't it? I think. He definitely.
Who's their quarterback? Is it Tua or whatever?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I think it is Tua. I think I'm. You know what though? Once again,
you probably just follow Lamar then.
That's it.
Because I'm asking you questions you don't see, like Lamar, but it don't seem like
I know where Lamar's at.
Yeah,
that's all I need to know. So
how much natural talent you think that is?
I'm not.
He reminds me of a bigger Michael Vick.
For sure, and I think I would say faster, just because
I feel like he's faster.
I feel like faster, but that there's a natural ability, but it's like some people move at a different speed. Like once you start playing with certain, like it's like he's on a. There's another level that I don't know. I don't know if the NFL even has. Like, I don't know.
Like his versatility.
What would be that level?
Yeah, it's like it reminded me of like just playing with kids growing up, where it's like they just move different. It's almost like they can see like chess, like 2-3 steps ahead of like maybe they weren't just way faster than everybody, but the fact that they could see like ahead or something, it was like
it's kind of like what's his name? What's your boy in The Matrix? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just is at a different...
Just moving it.
Yeah, like, it's just different.
Here's the next football question I got for you. I feel like I've asked this before, but I just want to have it on the podcast we put out. Who's the best player you've ever played with?
Ooh, that's a good one. Like, the best player that I ever played with, that I really believe natural talent, because
just all around natural, worked for it, whatever. Just all around, this is the best player where it's like, you just felt like this person is like on another planet.
At one point, Shady McCoy.
Where did he go to the Eagles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just retired his. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just the Ring of Honor. Yeah. He's gonna be a first ballot Hall of Fame. But yeah, put it like this: Shady at one point, when he first got there, he'll tell you I think I made one tackle on Shady, and then after probably a couple months, you couldn't even touch him. But also, not even you couldn't touch him, like his vision was just crazy, bro. Literally, like you couldn't tackle him in practice. So I would say Shady McCoy.
Was he a running back?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like so, I think
is it
just
LaShawn or is it?
Yes, LaShawn.
Okay, because you say
LaShawn. We call him Shady.
Okay.
I mean, everybody does it.
Yeah.
Calls him Shady shit. I don't. But just the movement and he was a guy. Kind of remind me like that Boobie Miles. Like, hey, look, I ain't got to go to the weight room. Like it is what it is. And then I'm sure he did. Obviously in the pros and all that. But listen, it was very hard to touch that kid.
Where's he from?
That's he's in PA. What's damn?
Like he's
Hershey.
from Pennsylvania?
Yeah, he's from Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Yeah, from Pennsylvania. He went to one of the private schools, like one of the best private schools there. Yeah.
And McCoy was over there.
I think that's what I'm saying.
With the Eagles, I think with McNabb at one point.
Yeah.
And there was another McCoy, wasn't there? I feel like there was a defensive player over there at the Eagles. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe. But he was with the Eagles. Then he went with Buffalo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, for a little minute. Then I think he went with Tom Brady with the Bucks in 1 year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's definitely. But I would say him for sure.
All right, last thing. What are you doing for birthday night?
Oh man, look, the quality of life.
Yeah,
I work. But guess what? Tonight, me and my lady, the family has the kids tonight.
Yeah,
and we just gonna I remember back in the day, you do all this, Nah, we just hanging out, have a dinner with some friends.
Special dinner, nice place?
Not even, bro.
Yeah.
Like, she got something planned right now. She's like doing her little thing right now. I don't know what she's doing, but maybe at a nice place. But I told her, I said, look, I just really I'm hanging. I just want to relax. We had a nice hotel.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, look, I just want to relax, man. Like, just have a day of relaxation and then get back to it tomorrow.
Yeah. Fire.
Cool.
Let's go. Another episode of Adversity Kings. Make sure you guys tune in. Check us out.
Let's
AK
go.
with Tristan and Steve. Peace.